the Old West, it wasn't always a pleasant place to live. There were atrocities committed by Indian nations and by the U.S. Army and sometimes by settlers, but it just wasn't a very safe place to live for a long period of time. In the older West, back in the day when God delivered Israel from Egyptian bondage, He led His people through the wilderness for 40 years and provided for them, and then He gave them the promised land. The land of Israel belongs to the Jews. And as God gave Israel that land, the first city that General Joshua had to confront was one called Jericho. He was probably camped outside the city when he was planning how many cannon and rifles he'd need to overcome the people inside that city. And all of a sudden, an angel with a sword appeared to him. He didn't have a Winchester rifle, he had a sword. And Joshua's first comment to this angel with a sword was, "Are you for us or for our enemies?" The angel with a sword said, "Neither, but as commander of the armies of the Lord I have now come. Take off your shoes, for the place you're standing is holy ground." Joshua did that, and he fell on his face and worshiped this angel with a sword. And the angel then gave him instructions on how he was to take over that city and the promised land. He gave him some kind of strange directions according to our way of thinking. He said, march around the city for 7 days. On the seventh day, give a shout, and the walls will fall down. Well, that's exactly what happened. And Joshua, right there on that day before they even went in, he bowed down in worship of this angel. That angel was none other than Jesus Christ. Otherwise, he wouldn't have accepted worship. And Jesus Christ has a plan. He has a plan for His people Israel. He has a plan for your life and mine. And if we'll do things by His plan, things will work out for the best. You'll be glad you did if you go by His plan instead of your own. This is Elliot Johnson from Trail Ride Magazine and the Winning Run Foundation at winrun.org.